Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. All right, so pre shuffle, I had a lot of cards coming out, really wanting to come out. I was getting this excitement kind of bubbling out. Specifically, the cards that came out. So I got the Three of Wands, the Feminine Scholar of Cups, or Aqua as I call it, and then Strength in Reverse. So all three of those came out, and then the Four of Terra, or Pentacles as I call it. So I feel like you're holding on to this excitement that you really want to let out, and it's hard to kind of keep to yourself. You really just want to blurt it out and scream it out to the world. It's like you've realized something and you want other people to know, and you feel pretty proud and happy about it. I'm getting enough to the degree that you want to tell other people. Of course, starting with the Ace of Terra there, right away. Ace of Wands. Mm. There's the Three of Wands now in reverse. Chariot, Devil. All right. So, yeah, I'm getting like a you've come to decision, and this decision is really pushing you forward, but you haven't, like, I feel like there's some things just to check ahead of you before you kind of make that leap. So obviously starting here, lots of excitement, lots of energy, just feeling ready to go. I got this. I get it now. Um, but I feel like there's like this. I think you're expecting to come upon some resistance to this that you already know, and it's like you're already like kind of trying to anticipate it. Like, okay, I already know. Like, this is mostly in terms I'm getting like a relationship of some kind, like people around you. You might be like moving somewhere. You might be thinking about a pretty big change that's going to affect other people in your life, and they're kind of like, what do you mean, what's going on? And they just don't understand. They just don't get it. And that's fine, and I feel like you know that already. Like, this feels like relatively thought out already, and you're like, just let me do my thing. Like, let me show you. Like, I got this. Don't worry about it. Like, you don't have to understand. Just just let me do it. Like, it's fine. It's okay. It's like at the point where like you don't want to have to go through every minute detail, and you've already made up your mind. You're like, I'm going to do it regardless of what you think. I don't really care. Like, even if you think it's stupid, I don't care. Like, just let me go. Let me do this thing. Like, leave me be. But, there's still like some resistance here, and I feel like there's still something you're not seeing. It's a little bit obvious, and I totally get where you're coming from. It seems like this is definitely a decision you're intent on, but whatever this decision is, um, despite all the excitement, and I know you might not want to hear this, despite all the excitement, just you know maybe find some way to explore all possibilities. All right, so just try to consider more than you have already, and that might be difficult because when you've decided on something that's just like for sure, there's no backing down, nothing that's going to get in your way from making a decision. Sure, that's great. But in the same breath, there's other things to still think about, things to still consider, and it's worth your while considering this. I don't. I'm not saying this is gonna change your mind or you're gonna go in a different direction at all. Really, like this to me seems pretty natural, and it's like to me this is like something you should be doing. But still take the time to consider other things. Whatever that preparation might be. Just take a minute to just understand what it is, because I feel like I'm just like blazing through this. A lot of this is just going to be the end result here. It's something you know it might feel like you've achieved this. It might feel like, oh yes, I'm in control, I know exactly what to do here. That assumption, I feel like, is might not bite you in the ass, but it might throw a curveball. You can't perfectly prepare, and I know that too. But I feel like you might just gain something from just a little bit more thought. Just put just a touch more consideration here. Um, I'm not trying to change your mind. I just really want you. Well, it seems like here you're being told to just take another breath. You know, Sleep on it, and then just let it go for a minute. Reapproach it, and reapproach the considerations that you need to. And you might no, I feel like you will come across something that you didn't consider before, which will help you in the future. All right, so there's still one little piece left. It feels like you've got, like, when you're like 95% done something, it feels like, oh, I've done it. You know what I mean? But there's still that little bit left, just sneaking around. There that it's just the last little bit here. Really getting like 901 stuff, and I think you'll really benefit from this. Um, there's already like a keyword generated card that will come up later, and it's really coming to mind, and I want to say it, but I won't. But just take a quick minute. Um, and you might think you already have, and you might be listening to this right now, and you're like, oh, I've already done that. I've already done it. Like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. No, no, I'm telling you, just take another. Even if you've double checked, like you've double checked everything. Okay, just take a third check, thorough, and be thorough here. Because I'm really getting this will really make a difference. Okay, this will really, really, really truthfully make a difference, and you will thank yourself. Uh, I'm really getting this. I don't know what this is. It sounds like you've already made a decision, but just, please, 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 please do this. You will thank yourself. Okay. And this isn't from me. This is just, I'm relaying what I see here. All right. So even if you think you have, please do it again. And I can't say that enough here, because everything looks great up until this one thing that's just, a thorn. And I think if you do not see this, it will be a literal thorn in your side. Worse than that. It will slow things down, and you're not gonna have fun. Okay. I still feel like regardless, it's gonna happen. But if you just take the second to think about it, you're gonna see something you didn't consider before. All right. So that was pretty quick. I do have an advice card for the third line here, which is unbalanced. It's all yin energy. So what is Cancer's advice here? Oh, all right. King of Swords, yes. So the mastermind, the the mastermind, the logical mastermind here coming out just urging you. I feel like the same thing again as already what I've been saying. Just, you know, take another logical deductive approach, okay? Um Talk to someone maybe perhaps that you trust, to maybe perhaps give you a little bit more perspective, which will allow you to reach other considerations. Okay, definitely getting that here. All right, so do not leave that hanging. Okay, so that's all I got. Pretty clear here. I kind of whizzed through that a little bit, so that's kind of the end of the general reading. So now I'll kind of talk about the general or the layout in itself, which is modeled after the I Ching, specifically a lower trigram, which is half of a hexagram. Okay, so this represents a hexagram. So if you want to take this further, you can by drawing another additional 3 lines or casting another 3 lines above for the upper trigram, another 3 lines. So what we have here is yang, yang, yin. So that is the trigram of lake. I'll show you what that looks like. This is what the trigram of lake looks like. Okay, with the first line changing. Um, so first line being the very bottom line here, right there. That line is changing. Okay, so if you want to take this further, you can cast 3 more lines and get some advice from the Jing. Definitely recommend that if this resonates. All right, so following this, I do have what are called divined cards, and these are cards that are generated using keywords, just a keyword. I take them as they are. They're meant for you to think about, meditate upon, and 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 understand, approach, whatever feels right for you. So I'll describe what 3 of the 4 keywords are. So if the 3 don't fit in any way for you, the 4th is a secret card. I won't tell you what that keyword is. So you can always choose that if it does not fit. All right. So those keywords are: first is adoption, second is chip, third is footrest. So those are linked in the description. There's timestamps there if you want to check those out. Again, the 4th is a secret. It's at the very end. So I'll show those now. So please pause and choose a timestamp. All right, so here they are. We have adoption, chip, footrest, and the secret is obsession. Obsession. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Cancer. Thanks for watching. If you like any of the generated cards, I do offer them to download on my coffee channel, linked in the description. If not, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.